phenomenal pass to Weber. And his back to himself.
What a move by Jason Williams.
And we'll see you on the nightly highlight show.
There we go.
We live. Welcome back. If you're now tuning in for the second half of Player's Choice, we have Jason Williams, a.k.a. White Chocolate, joining us. How are you, brother?
I'm all good, man. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us, man. We got some questions for you, man. But how's life for you right now? Let's start with an icebreaker.
Man, life is great. Couldn't be better, bro. But, you know, the simplest thing, I kind of live simple, man. As long as I wake up, bro, I'll figure the rest out.
Dope.
Yes.
That's dope. Right.
Yes, big bless. JD, this is your idol, one of your idols. Do you have anything for J-Dub?
You always put me on blast without ever
Yes.
warning me, and now you make me look like such a fanboy. I was chilling. I was literally chilling.
Jordan,
Keep
you held
chilling. Ain't nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Jordan, you
No,
held your
chilling.
composure during halftime. I'm not gonna lie. I was impressed. I was
Chilling.
impressed.
Hey, honestly, like it's super cool that you're joining us, man. Like I really appreciate this. I mean, we all really appreciate it. The chat's going insane right now. Like, thank you so much for joining us, and I'm just excited to sit down and talk with you.
Man, I'm just as excited to sit down and talk with y'all too, bro.
And Dale, what do you got to say for J-Dub? Or
I
to
think I
him?
said just everything, man. It's dope. Like it's really it's dope. Like knowing when you're like a 12, 13 year old watching a dude do what he was doing with the basketball, and now we starting this show thing, and now he's like like a great guest on the show talking about him, looking through that times, knowing your own journey through basketball. It took us overseas, but like just input on everything, like what he's done. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, like just as a kid, just made me love basketball more at the time. Him and Vince going back and forth for Rookie of the Year, just stuff like just little simple things that battles with the Lakers, just playing against Cole, just all the stories and histories he has in his mind that we only could honestly dream of asking someone that's done it at that level, and to have them on the show now, it's an honor.
I appreciate it, bro.
And Shaq?
Yeah, man, I think everybody knows how important, Jay Will is to the culture. I don't think there's a kid growing up that didn't try that elbow pass. That's up there with, the Kobe when you shoot, the mashed up paper into the garbage can. Everybody's tried the Jay Will pass. So, I mean, thanks for tapping into the show, man. If you don't know, me and Jay have the same agent. So shout out to Dan for looking out and making this happen. But it's not about what you know, it's about who you know, baby. So that's all I got to say about that.
That's a great political quote.
Let's get it. So, Jay Will, it's been reported that the Miami Heat are concerned with Tyler Herro's off the court, situation. Any advice for Tyler?
Man, I don't really know Tyler at all. I never spoke to him. I just seen him on TV hooping and things like that. And if I were to tell him anything, I just tell him to keep doing what he's doing as long as it's not affecting what's going on in that locker room or what's going on in that bus or that plane. Just keep doing what you're doing and let all that other BS do what it does.
Go ahead,
Just
Shaq.
a quick question, Jay. So, Jay, I know you played in Miami. You know the culture over there. Do you feel like, him kind of embracing his celebrity off the court is a problem with the Miami Heat organization, or is it more so you think it's an in the locker room thing? Or, I mean, I guess that's really my only question, because I know you were down there and you handled it particularly well. You're a family man. You're a family guy. So, Tyler looks like he likes to be in the limelight. He likes to, he's in music videos and things like that. So should he go twice as hard in the gym to make sure that, his game on the court doesn't fall off?
I'm not so sure he needs to go twice as hard in the gym. I think he just needs to go as hard as he needs to go to stay there or maybe improve too. But I think an organization like Miami, they got to do their homework before they draft guys like this, knowing that South Beach is right around the corner and knowing, seeing what these guys like to do off the court when they ain't in practice, what kind of nightlife they're living and things like that. Now, I'm not saying it's not good to have a nightlife. You just got to be a pro about it. There's a right way and a wrong way for everything in life, and it's up to you to choose.
JD, you got anything?
What's that?
Bro.
I was asking JD if he had any remarks concerning Tyler Herro's off the court.
I saw this, and I honestly didn't even know that there were any issues even being reported or anything. I know that Tyler Herro's name kind of, from the bubble to today, you haven't really been hearing as much about him because he was killing it in the bubble, and then there's no more hype around Tyler Herro anymore. So yeah, I hadn't really known that anything was going on. I mean, I think just to echo like what Jay Will was saying, I would agree with the same thing. Like, just keep working your butt off. Don't let the distractions don't bring that into the gym. Don't bring that to games. Don't bring that to practice, and don't let it affect your, professional career. So,
and I mean, I think even with me playing in EuroLeague and, even with Dale playing, overseas and, he was in Euro Cup, but we were still doing the show. So it was just like we kind of always had that over our shoulder when we were posting it to our stories and, management possibly saying something. But I think me and Dale just never cared. You're going to say what you're going to say, and Tyler probably doesn't care either.
Right. As a second-year player, though, people got to realize this is still his second year. Yeah, the bubble just created a ceiling for him, but this is still his second year. So them ups and downs where he, just the break that helped him, the 3 months off, then coming back to the bubble and all that stuff. And just in the bubble, all you got to be worried about is basketball. You know what I'm saying? You could wake up middle of the night, probably get into a gym and work out and do what you got to do. And now he's back in that full year Miami lifestyle. I think he'll be perfectly fine. He's a great talent. And if the Heats were winning, nothing would have been coming out. But they're, I guess, in a way, underachieving a little bit. And they're looking at someone they look as a main cog. But I think he'll be fine. Because if they're not happy with him to an extent, I know many other teams would want a Tyler Herro this young, at this stage of his career. So he has nothing to really worry about if he just lock into what he knows.
And Jay Will, I know you get this a lot, the different generations, like the new school is soft, but what is your take on the differences between the newer generation versus the generation you played in?
Well, first off, I don't think the newer generation is soft by no means. Just they just play different, By no means are them dudes soft. But when I played, man, it was like I was a point guard. I didn't have to get 30. Where these point guards today, they got to get 30 for their teams to be successful. Right. If when I was in Miami, if we went up and down the court 3 possessions, maybe 4, Shaq ain't touched the ball. Shaq's like, yo, I need the ball. And I'm saying, well, Pat Riley's calling turn 4, not turn 5. He's like, what you finna call now? And he's looking at me, giving them the eyes. 5, let's go. You know what I mean? So nowadays it's not like that. It's like if you can't shoot from 17 to 20 feet, I don't think you're not going to be very successful in the NBA.
Jay Wood, do you feel like you would have played better then or now?
You know what? I think I wouldn't have changed anything about my career. I think I was in the league at the right time, with the right teammates. And I get a lot of credit for all the stuff that I did, but without all my teammates that I played with, bro, none of this white chocolate stuff would even be. I wouldn't even be here on this podcast or show with you guys because none of this stuff would happen without my teammates, bro.
But I honestly, Ted, I think now you'll be more. Like I said, I know what your career was, but I feel like point guards are so more powerful now. I think now the way you play then would also be more. I think now you'll have a dominant more case of if Shaq telling you turn 5, you'd be like, nah, run your ass down the court. Now more point guards
right.
can say that to
but see, I
to someone of that nature because, like you said, point guards really got to they got to get 25 or 30 now. It's only a few that's not doing that.
Right.
You could have shoot, you could have get to the basket, you could have passed, you had all the tools. So, yeah, that's crazy though. Yeah, I think you'll be good in both though. That's what's up.
I would have liked to play. I would have liked to play in today's game, though. I would have had a lot of fun. And
right.
I could have averaged 20 dimes easy.
You get 2 dribbles and a dime. It's still a dime.
That's the way from deep and everything.
Right.
I have a question on particularly about navigating social media in today's era. What are your thoughts around how players have to handle the accessibility that fans now have to all players in every aspect of their life, whether it's them being able to direct message or comment them on social media, or there's thousands of outlets now outside of mainstream media that get to report on their life?
I mean, I'm glad I grew up in hoop in the era with no social media, brother. I mean, I think there's a positive and a negative about it. But as an athlete, you know, like I think you just got to have thick skin. You know, you guys grew up hooping, and all these little newspapers and stuff wrote bad stuff about you, wrote good stuff about you. You got to just let it slide, man. Because, like I said earlier, as long as your teammates and your coaches and those 15 or 20 guys in that locker room know what you're about, and and you're about the right stuff, then the hell with what them other people say, man.
And Jay, well, I know that you live currently really close to the real Shaq. I mean, I'm the real Shaq, but you live closer to the the NBA legend Shaq. Are you guys still in contact with each other, or how does that work out? I know you guys in the same neighborhood.
We are, man. I mean, when he's in town, you know, I see him a lot. And in the summertime, my son goes over and works out with his kids, so we see each other a good bit.
Gotcha.
Great dude, man. Shaquille O'Neal is exactly what you see on TV, bro. That's exactly what you got. There's no fake, no front. Great dude, man.
That's what's up.
Absolutely. He seems like he's a fun guy, though.
Right.
To hang around.
I seen he bought someone like an engagement ring thing like a week and a half ago.
Yeah, I saw that.
I just proposed to my fiance like last summer. So I DM'd him. He ain't answered yet. But
look, I'll tell you right now, if I had Shaquille O'Neal's money, bro, I'd get your engagement ring paid.
So I DM'd him. No, I got the ring though. I just DM'd him like, yo, we got a lot of friends, man. You know, if you want to help out, you know, I appreciate it. You know, I'm doing big things for the community.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
But Jay Will, what are your thoughts on the direction of the NBA? Like where it's going right now?
I mean, I'm a huge basketball fan, man. I love basketball. Like nobody in this whole world loves hoops more than me, and I really can't even hoop no more. But I still love it more than anybody, and I will love it more than anybody till the day I die. So I think the NBA is in a great situation. I love watching all these players shoot that thing from 35 feet and no posting up. Man, I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of scores 140 to 150.
Right.
I can't wait for the playoffs. Like I said, I get chills now just talking about how much I love the game.
You can't beat that. You cannot beat that. But who do you consider the GOAT? Because these two guys up here, like Shaq and Dale, they had different opinions. One thinks LeBron is the GOAT, and the other thinks MJ is the GOAT. What's your opinion?
Wait, Jay. Well, before you get into this, overnight I've become TikTok famous. We had like 50,000 views, and I'm being called all types of sorts of idiots, clowns, casuals, and I feel like I was just stating facts, Jay Will. I personally think LeBron is the GOAT. Dale thinks MJ is the GOAT. So I'm just curious to what you got to say.
Well, you know, I'm going with LeBron.
What?
But I think when this question comes up, the question that needs to be brought up in this question is the illegal defense situation. The illegal defense situation back when MJ played, man, when he had that ball on the wing, all he had to worry about was the primary defender. He not even worried about the primary defender because they had no chance. The secondary, he was looking for where the help's coming from. And back then, the help had to come from the weak side block. Well, now you put LeBron out there on the wing. He got a guy at the ball side block, got a guy at the ball side elbow, and the primary defender. So he gets a lot of slack about not taking the last shot because he makes the right basketball play. If two guys is on him, you got to make pass the ball. Well, MJ only had the one guy. Now, don't get me wrong. If MJ had three guys on him, he's probably still going to make that shot. But give me LeBron James, bro.
Wow. I didn't expect you to rebuttal that.
TikTok is going to be pissed about that one.
No, they
I put something on Instagram about the same. I kind of explained that thing, but I didn't get to explain the illegal defense. And my Instagram page, it was going crazy that day.
Oh yeah, they're crazy. I was like,
this is gonna go crazy.
Wait.
So
Dale, what's going on? Oh yeah, come on, stop, cut it out. Come on, let's get it.
LeBron is the GOAT to you because of illegal defense?
No, I'm not finished. I'm not finished. I think you keep going.
I knew it couldn't have just been that. Like
no, it's not that. I think LeBron could he could lead the league in all 5 major statistical categories.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Michael Jordan ain't doing none of that.
He ain't thinking about it.
LeBron James, who was on that Cavs team? Fairchild, Boobie Gibson. Those are my guys. Della Vadova. Come on, bro.
I always said this.
MJ has Hall of Famers and the best coach ever.
No. You see that's the argument I don't ever like when you go to the best coach ever. Because before Jordan got to Phil Jackson, he was not Phil Jackson. So we can't say, you know what I'm saying?
I'll roll with that. I'm
just saying. So Jordan made Phil Jackson who Phil Jackson is.
But hold on, Dale.
We'll go with that one.
Dale.
So I can't. Yes.
I'm rolling
Dale,
with that.
but you got Pippen, MJ, Shaq, and Kobe that have won 20 rings with Phil Jackson and only one without Phil Jackson.
This is where the argument goes separate because Pippen.
Phil's won champ. Okay, but Phil won championships without MJ. These are just facts. Copy paste.
What? Okay.
I'm just saying. So. All right. I'm just letting you know.
Phil won with Kobe and Shaq. Like
I'm just
coaching. I don't think coaching has because Michael Jordan could have taken exposure with that team and how he was and probably won championships also. So we're not gonna.
Okay, leave the coaches out of it. Okay, cool.
Let me ask you this. Could Michael Jordan take that Cavaliers team to the finals?
That's what I'm getting to. I'd say no.
Yeah.
Because I always tell this to people. LeBron's greatest attribute is to be able to lift up not so good players. And that's just what it is. But the good players with him, it's harder for them to mess with him because they can't truly be with themselves. But a Boobie Gibson, a Fairchild, y'all stand in the corner, a drop-off coming. Y'all coming, a shot's coming. They can fit into that role and flourish. And that's his greatest attribute. I always say that. So only Bron could have took that team to get swept.
Yeah. Here's another point I can make. I think LeBron James is the only guy that you could put on any team. Just take him and put him on any roster, and they get to the NBA, the playoffs.
That's not. I think you could put Michael Jordan on a team when he's in his prime and they get to the playoffs.
No, I'm talking about players now. I'm talking about with the rules back then. You put Michael Jordan on a team now with these rules, he ain't getting to the playoffs.
With these rules now,
that joker can't hit sand if he fell off a camel, bro.
No, but okay, but now you're talking about the eras. So LeBron is back in that era.
Listen, everybody goes to the bad boys talk about they're gonna foul LeBron like they did Jordan. Listen, they not foul.
I don't deal with all that. Yeah,
like that. He bigger than Bill Laimbeer.
Right. I look at basketball as basketball. I'm just saying it would have been harder for Bron to score one-on-one in that era with hand check though than it is today. Because it is easier game today, for sure. And we all know that.
I'm not so sure about that hand check because a jab step, a little hand check LeBron, who's hand checking that big dude?
A lot of people is hand checking Bron. Because it's Patrick Beverly is hand checking Bron right now and standing in front of him.
Playoffs, that Patrick Beverly shit out the window, bro.
Nah.
I like that. That shit's smoke. That's smoke stick.
I agree with you. He's not a favorite up here. He is not a favorite up here. I agree with you there. 100%. I agree with you there. But what I'm saying with LeBron James, like, I'm a fan of Bron, but people are not understanding how different today's game is and back then. And you can't say Mike won't dominate this era. Kobe dominated this era. And they're the same players. Kobe just shoot better. They're literally mimics of each other. You can't say Jordan won't dominate this era when Kobe dominated this era. They play exactly the same. Literally.
If Jordan had Shaq, he'd do the same thing.
How many shot attempts does Kobe and MJ had to take to dominate though?
Oh, I don't care about this. Okay. Well, that's another story. We're not talking about their score. We're talking about the end results. If you want to talk stats with me, LeBron wins all of that. He does. Like, there's no arguing with him rebounding, assists. If you want to talk stats, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? LeBron wins the stats thing. He wins that for sure. But as players, as who I think is, like, I would take LeBron is my third GOAT. LeBron is my third GOAT, followed by.
He's delirious, Jay. Well, I'm sorry. He's delirious. I know. He's insane. He's insane. He's insane.
LA.
He's insane.
Followed by Mike and Kobe.
I got to do this every week. Imagine how I feel, Jay Will. He's sick. He's sick. I got to do this every single week. Every Sunday, I got to come up here and argue this guy because he feels like Kevin Durant is the end-all, be-all.
We didn't get to KD yet.
And I hope we don't.
KD ain't ready for this yet.
He ain't ready for what?
This conversation with MJ and LeBron James.
1 second.
Sits down right
No, man.
right now.
I'm back.
No,
I'm
man.
back. I'm back.
We chilling.
All right. Hey, Jay Will.
I thought I'm not gonna lie. I thought Kevin Durant was finna come and sit in that chair.
I don't think KD's in the GOAT conversation yet either. But to say
Yet,
he's not
though. You can say yet.
Yeah.
You can say yet.
Yeah. Because
He's gonna be there.
But
He's gonna be there.
You have to hear how Shaq talks about Kevin Durant.
I don't think he's gonna be considered. I don't think he could ever pass LeBron. So I can't even put him in that conversation.
But you see, this is where we defer. You can't say Braun passed Mike and say KD can't pass Braun. Why is that?
What do you mean? I feel like LeBron is just a better overall player than MJ. That's just my opinion. KD, I can't he doesn't hold a candle to me, in my opinion, to MJ or LeBron. He just doesn't. And the way he got his rings, I can't agree with that, Dale. That's the problem that I have with KD. I don't like the way he got his rings. I hate it.
What way did he win and won it? Is it because he beat LeBron?
No. It was because he was up 3-1. He was up 3-1 against the defending champs, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they come back and beat him. Then next season he says, hey, I'm going to Golden State.
Let me ask you a question. Going into that series, right, who did you think was winning that series?
KD.
The Warriors just did what everyone thought the Warriors was going to do.
Okay, but they still changed my mind after 4 games. My mind was completely changed. I thought KD was going to win that series. I thought he was going to close it out.
The Warriors
exactly.
They were the better team.
So do you agree that his 2 championships are better than any of LeBron's championships? We can just start there.
Let me explain something. I think both of their first 2s are the exact same to me. The exact same. LeBron did not go to that Miami team that didn't make the playoffs. He went knowing D-Wade and Bosh is there. That's the team he went to.
Okay.
He didn't go to a team with Wade alone, Wade hobbling. No. Yo, Bosh, you linking? Wade, you good? I'm pulling up. Next one, Ray, come through. We lose. Let's take Ray from the so we're not doing that. But Braun, 3rd ring, very, very different. That was a different animal, and that is up there with the best of them. But we're not. I'm not discounting nobody's rings, bro. Winning is.
We can do this all day, every day, or every week like we do. But Jay Will, you got to start one, bench one, or cut one. We know how you feel about Westbrook, but what about Kyrie, Dame, and Westbrook in this conversation? Who would you start? Who would you bench, or who would you cut?
Man, Westbrook's my favorite player to watch nowadays. So he can't get cut. So he gonna have to come off the bench. I'm going to cut Kyrie because I got to start Lillard because he's the best point guard in the league to me. And I'm just basing this off nothing to do with talent. I'm cutting Kyrie just because shit, we might be in game 5 and he might not show up.
Right.
Listen, Jay, well, you tearing off a lot of Band-Aids this episode.
I'm just saying.
I don't know what FaceTime you, Shaq, and what's your agent name had before this?
Dan
had.
Great minds think alike. That's it.
He's spewing a lot of soliloquies.
Listen, Dale. I brought on Jay Will. I had no idea who he thought who was the GOAT. I didn't know how he felt about Kyrie.
Listen,
I told you.
Okay, pause there, Shaq. I get where you're going, but one thing I know about you do homework. You do a lot of homework. So don't come. First, you knew he was going Braun. That's one. Second, you knew he was keeping Russell because you told me that's his favorite player, and you know me to not try to spin that one at
Dell, you nothing ever gets past you, and I'm going to throw Shaq under the bus. He told me that he lined these questions up specifically so that he had ammunition.
Listen, Dale.
My guy, and I know what he does. So
this is a compliment to you. You're so articulate. So I wanted to see you come up here and shuck and jive in front of Jay Will. I just wanted to see how you were gonna.
Shaq, I'm here because
You're
so
tap
easy to
dancing.
cut me down because I'm talking to the same people. Y'all
Okay.
spewing the same soliloquy back and forth. So it's a regular Sunday right now.
He's already been practicing this.
It's been practicing for the last 20 weeks.
Oh man. All right. Yeah, but to comment on that, Jay, well, I agree with that start bench cut.
Of course you do.
That's the exact angle I would have took too. It's nothing against Kyrie, but we just don't know how trustworthy he is, and that's important.
But I just know Russell's gonna get a triple double. I
Yeah.
know
That's
that.
a fact.
True.
That's a fact.
Oh man,
That's a fact.
that was
I think I'm starting Kyrie, benching Lillard, cutting Westbrook.
You're gonna get fired.
That team is nasty though.
Yeah, it is.
That team's nasty.
How do you feel about this?
Okay, so I can't be a GM in the NBA now.
I'm starting Dame. Russ is out of there, and I'm benching Kyrie.
But Jay Will, do you consider Steph a point guard?
I don't.
Why
man.
wasn't he?
I don't.
Okay.
No, he's not a point guard because he ain't looking to pass none.
I
And
think
these are facts.
Steph's a very good passer. Though.
But also here's the thing, because I think there's an argument to be said about Dame in this kind of a similar capacity because he is kind of a score first point guard. And I think the reason Steph Curry's not up here because I think that's too easy. Is anyone really cutting Steph Curry?
Well, I mean, yeah, there might be somebody to cut him right here. Who else is up there?
If it's okay, Shaq, who would we put instead of one of these three? If you put Steph,
we would
in.
take off Dame and put Steph in.
Okay.
Okay.
So it would be
And-
Russell, Kyrie, Steph.
Then Steph would start. Kyrie's getting cut. I'm going with Russ coming off the bench.
Hold on, this
Exactly.
question isn't
Steph-
on here, but Jay, well, how you really feel about Kyrie?
I mean, I love Kyrie's game. I just don't know if I can depend on him, bro. You know, and he's a big part of the team that I can never question dependability with my biggest star.
But do you feel like it would have been like this if he would have never played with LeBron? Because of course Kyrie was a household name kind of before LeBron, but after LeBron, I feel like we've seen a different side of Kyrie.
Right, but that's everyone. I'll tell you this all the time, Shaq. Every superstar, every player comes out of their own shell.
Gotcha.
Everyone changed their first
Gotcha.
couple of years in the league, in the media. They show who they are when they have cachet to do so.
Gotcha.
That's just what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? He had to play the little brother to LeBron at a point in time to get where he's going.
He
to
played
be
it
who he is.
really well, by the way. So it's just
And-
laughable
okay,
to see how
but
he
that's
treats
how it
Bron now,
happens.
because he played it extremely well when he had to play it. But now that he's with KD and James Harden, he's extremely vocal
He has more cachet to do so, though.
because of LeBron.
That's because of that sidestep shot against the Golden State Warriors. That's why.
That was nice too.
Bron put him in the position, but he cashed out.
That's a fact.
A lot of players couldn't do that. You see, Isaiah Thomas came off a second team All NBA, got next to Bron, was still a little banged up, and it didn't work out well for him. Not everybody could man up to Bron and be that second guy. It's very hard to do so, and you're not giving enough credit to do that. But them games Bron dominated when they came back. Look at Kyrie numbers. I dare you. I dare
Jay
you.
Will, did you comment on this one?
Yeah.
You good? Okay.
I will say on an unrelated note, sorry, Jay, the chat has already said sayonara to me and said that Jay Will, you can take my spot. So it looks like I'm getting kicked off
Yeah,
the
we
play.
need you, Jay Will.
Tell him I'm responsible to take your spot, bro.
All right, Jay Will. Now we got the bigs. Now we got Anthony Davis, the Joker, and then B. You got to start one, bench one, or cut one. Who you rolling with?
I'm gonna cut Joker, and I'm gonna start Davis and bring Embiid off the bench.
Why?
I just think Anthony Davis is the best player out of all three of them. The most versatile. He brings more to the team. I think Joker is just the way he looks, man.
Yo, it's so crazy. Joker be killing, and I feel the exact same way.
Bro,
Like, I don't care about the numbers. It's just how you look, bro. I'm out of here with this.
Bro,
It's the body.
That's what it
That's
is.
the dude. That's the dude who in men's league you're like, God damn it, I gotta play against this
Yeah,
guy.
I feel the exact same way.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, AD's
That's
the
a funny
best out
body.
of
And
these.
Embiid, I'm not so sure. Embiid's probably the best player, but I think Embiid if Embiid, I don't know him at all, but this is my opinion. I think if they win and he gets 15, he ain't as happy as if they get 30 and they lose.
Oh yeah, I can't sense how I could see that from someone, but it's some players like that. But I don't know if Embiid is like that. He be eating every time, so you just never know with him.
He does.
Is it just with his injuries too, J. Will, that you can't
Embiid,
trust him that he's gonna be there?
Embiid.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not a fan of Embiid, man. I don't like his antics and stuff like that. I think, honestly, bro, I think he's great. He's great, but I think I'd like to buy him for what he was worth and sell him for what he thought he was worth. You feel me?
That is bars.
God damn.
First up, that is bars. Also, J. Will, I feel like you got an all NBA antics team. We're gonna put Kyrie at the 1, Embiid at the 5, KD at the 4, J.R. Smith at the 3.
Pat Bev's at the 1.
The Pat Bev's in there too. Yeah.
He coming off the bench.
Rasheed Wallace at the
Kyrie
4.
can play the 2.
DeMarcus Cousins got to be in there.
Oh, that's a good one. That's actually a good one.
Cousin antics. He been chilling lately.
No,
he
for
ain't been
sure.
having that same voice.
You got to, because he got 1 foot out the door.
Exactly
it's-
right. He ain't got the same voice, right?
No.
In his prime, though.
He should have stayed his ass up there in Sacramento and just keep running things up there. What he should have done.
That's a fact. That's a
But
fact.
didn't they get him out of there? Or he wanted
That's
to leave?
because I think it was a little bit, he was wanting out of there and stuff like that. That's what I think.
Right.
Got you.
So I
Yo.
probably know, J. Will, who you rolling with on this next one. But I just want to hear it. Nets or Lakers, who you rolling with?
Oh, that's not even close, bro. It's the Lakers.
Whoo, this was a fun player's choice this week. Come on. I don't got to say too much.
I mean, it might go 7 games, but I think the Nets are going to be hard to beat in 7 games. But defensively, I just don't see how they can match up with the Lakers.
What do you mean? Like how they're gonna be able to guard them, or
Yeah, how the Nets going to play defense against the Lakers.
I'm going to mute
Like,
I think
myself.
it's very simple though.
Oh, really? Who guards Anthony Davis?
Anthony Davis guards Anthony Davis.
What?
100%. You see, this is in a playoff setting, right? Like to just total honesty of everything going on. Let's add the Nets up with the Lakers in the playoff setting. You could put Jeff Green to stay in front of Anthony Davis.
You can't. Hey, Jason Williams. You cannot spell delusional without Dell.
What is delusional about that though?
Listen,
I love Anthony Davis, but y'all look, who's shutting down Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Kyrie Irving?
No one. No
And the
one.
thing, what makes the Lakers?
They all not getting 20 field goal attempts a night in the finals.
Okay, what makes the Lakers easy to guard is their offense is just predicated on how much LeBron James holds the ball. And that could hurt the Lakers playing someone like Brooklyn Nets. Y'all don't think so? How many times are they going to deep dive it down to AD on the block? Honestly thinking, with LeBron James out there, how many times?
Oh, not many at all.
And so where is it guarded? Where's the Anthony Davis mismatch coming to a play on the wing?
Just
No.
because you gotta have 3 sets of eyes. That's 3 people on LeBron at all times.
Amen.
Right. Okay. You can have these, and then just so we trust them.
We're going to eat against the net. Andre Drummond going to eat against the
Okay,
net.
we should have went there first because I believe Drummond's gonna eat very well against the Nets. That's where we should have go first because he don't need the ball that much to be so productive. But I don't know how AD is gonna be dominant, like y'all say, with his mismatch, which he can. They're not throwing it in the block every possession to AD to use what AD is. Braun is controlling that whole narrative. And then Braun is also, they got Kevin Durant come in, who we know doesn't need the ball to be that effective. He needs it for a split second to get to his spot. So we just got to worry about what the ball is James and Kyrie. And it's going to be, like you said, 7, but it's not on some AD, who's going to stop AD. It's really a team effort on both ends.
That was just my first question. That's not like, I just want to know him or then somebody else going to eat.
Right.
So James Harden ain't playing no feet.
Drummond is going to have a field day. I agree with you 100%.
Drummond, yeah.
I'm scared of him. I'm scared of Drummond more than any player there because he's going to.
The net bench, Nets bench? Where's that go?
I liked the Nets before they made the trade for Harden. They actually had depth.
Well, they got nothing coming off the bench now.
I don't think it's as
Joe
bad,
Harris
man.
productive.
Yeah, but Joe starts though. I don't think it's that bad with and people are building confidence. You have Jeff Green, I think he'll play well in big games. You have Bruce Brown who play well in big games. And
Bruce Brown he guards the 5-man. That's what kind of defense y'all playing up there in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Y'all got a 6'2" guy playing 5. Y'all got a PJ Tucker playing the 5.
You did a lot of years in the league, so you know a playoff scheme be much different than a regular season.
You know what else I know? I also know that the popcorn smell different. So guys like Joe Harris and Brown.
Oh, no.
Ain't gonna be able to do it, cuz.
If Caldwell Pope can make some shots in last year's playoffs, I'll trust Joe Harris.
No, Caldwell Pope, that's different. He got LeBron James, dog.
Shooting is shooting. Nah, shooting is shooting.
LeBron James just he just that shit just ekes out confidence.
Nah. It ain't.
You got Kevin Durant cussing at his state.
Oh, and this is another thing. LeBron James, when I see him before Braun got hurt, I don't know. I was telling the show this, like how Braun was uplifting everybody when AD got hurt. He didn't have that same like. They was losing games at home, and it was too close that I thought it would have been for the Lakers without AD and Braun was still playing. Yeah. It just wasn't the same. Braun dominant effect was just not the same with Pope and Kuzma as I thought it would have been. So I know what you mean. If Braun let it eke out, but times are changing. And the Lakers better come back full healthy because it'll be a bad Sunday one day.
Wait, I got a question. J-Will, do you think Kuz been playing well?
I think he can play a little bit better.
Right.
Oh,
Jay Will, he trying to set you up, man.
You have met your ultimate match this week.
So,
Come on, Dale. Tell us all that Kuzma talk you were telling us a couple months ago about how
Shaq,
well
hold
Kuzma.
on. Shaq, we gotta send him the clip from that so that he gets the context because
Shaq, when that clip was originated, wasn't Kyle Kuzma playing well? Yes or no?
Come on,
That's
man.
all.
I mean, he hit 5 threes last night. I mean, 4. I mean, it's not like he's just.
But like we said,
No. You said
also be better.
No. You said that we try to scapegoat Kuzma
for everything. That's what you do. Lakers lose is Kuzma's fault.
because they should have traded
when
him.
he played well, you give him no credit.
No.
0. You can't do that.
All right, man. I feel like Kuz should have been out of there. I feel like Kuz should have been out of there. I feel like Kuz should have been.
Will, I think the chat got some questions for you. And the first one is going to be, because we got a huge European audience, but who is your favorite European player? You can't say Shaq either, by the way. So.
He's not European.
True, that's true. He plays in the European League.
Like my favorite European that plays in the league, or just my favorite European player that plays anywhere?
That plays in the league.
Be right back.
Okay, man. Luka Doncic is hard not to pick, man. Just because the way I play and the way he plays, he just. I don't see our games being similar at all, but it's the way he loves the game and he likes to pass and he just likes to have fun. So Pau Gasol was really good too, bro. Pau Gasol, European player that I've ever played with personally, I think. I can't think of another one that I've.
You played with Vlade too, right?
Vlade was good. Stojakovic was good. Turkoglu was good.
J. Will, you can't think of another one? What about rhymes with Burke?
Crickets. Where's the crickets at, Shaq?
What about the GOAT? What about Dirk Nowitzki, man?
Oh, Dirk. Yeah, see, he's in my draft. Yeah, I forgot about him too. See?
Dirk is
played with so many GOATs.
Dirk is my favorite player of all time.
Dirk was a bad boy, man.
Mm-hmm.
I go with Pau Gasol though, the best to me.
Jay, well, how good did Peja Stojakovic shoot during like practice or just shoot arounds? Like, did he ever miss? Was he that good of a shooter?
It was I've been around a lot of good shooters, but like this guy here, I seen him make 47 in a row from the corner, NBA 3, and like I'm talking about like shooting something like this, like looking back or looking over here. It's like I've never seen anything like, and his form was horrible too. If you break down his form, it's funny looking, but that dude's about 7 feet and can shoot that thing, man.
Got you.
That's
Jay, any
crazy.
more
Didn't miss
questions?
an NBA Live 2000, whatever NBA Live one that I used to play.
Yeah, I'm not a video game guy, so I don't know much about the video games.
He was
No,
a
you
cheat
used to get
code.
buckets though.
He was a cheat code. It was amazing.
I bet.
No, I used to play with that Heat team for sure. That live.
Hold
My
on,
God.
Jay Will.
That
Jay
team you
Will.
played in?
Oh, my fault, Jay.
No, you good. Go ahead.
I was just thinking. I seen the chat actually. What are your thoughts on Giannis?
I think he's a good player, man. I don't think he's MVP worthy. I swear I don't. I mean, obviously you take him off that team and they're not as good as they are, but I just don't think anybody that you can back off 17 feet can be the MVP, man, of the world, bro. That doesn't make no sense to me. And also it doesn't make any sense to me either that he doesn't come back with a jump shot after all these summers that he's had off. I mean, what's he doing? Maybe he just can't shoot it. I'm not sure. Do
you feel like that's and we got a lot of Greek followers in the chat, so they pausing a little bit. They got a little quiet, but it is what it is. Do you feel like it's political with the MVP with Giannis getting it 2 years in a row? Jokic looked like he's lining up to get it for the 3rd year. Do you feel like that has anything to do with it?
You know what, man? That's like out of my category. We're talking about MVPs and trophies and things like that. But just my opinion, I think it probably is a little bit political, that MVP trophy, because if I'm not mistaken, the reporters vote on it, right? The sports reporters. Yeah, so you might have a bad game in Boston and not want to talk to Buddy after the game, and he's gonna remember that when it comes time to vote. So I just don't know, man, how political it is. You take the most valuable player. It's only one dude that should have been winning that thing for the last 10 years.
Hey, what's his name?
Who was that, Jay Will?
That's LeBron James, man.
Hell yes.
I call him LeBron because when my son was about 4 years old, 5, 6, 7 years, I don't remember, but he said, "Dad, LeBron James is extremely better than you."
My grandpa, when I was in high school, my grandpa used to call him LeBrons. He didn't know that it was LeBron. He thought it was LeBron's. Yeah, LeBron's James.
Yeah, I think the MVP is a little watered down. Even back when Steve Nash got it 2 years in a row, Shaq was supposed to win it one of them years.
I think Kobe had it one of those years too, to be honest. But
probably. Right. But see, Kobe probably treated a media member.
You know how he was.
Yeah.
For sure how he was.
Right.
That's
so.
crazy.
All right, Jay Will. We gotta go, or what?
I mean, we didn't kept Jay Will. We got any more questions? We got one more.
But hold on before next. I gotta roll, fellas. I told y'all I was on a little one.
Yes, sir.
With the
got
little
you.
man. So
Got you.
Jay Will, big pleasure. I
Appreciate
hope
you, bro.
we could continue this because you're better at the back and forth than my man Shaq. But
okay, I just got one request. After the finals this year, 2021, we're gonna resume this chat here.
Oh, hey, write it down and book
right.
it because I think the Lakers conversation will be coming up sooner than later before the finals because we're not putting enough emphasis on the Clippers. We're not putting up emphasis on how good the Clippers could be in the playoffs, but that's for another day and me with more time.
The Clippers, every time you say the Clippers, you got to think of Donald Sterling, and then what's that make you feel like, bro? Seriously.
All right.
All right.
True.
But look,
that's very true.
if Kyrie misses a game in the finals, you can't come on the chat, dog.
Wow.
Like Kyrie missing a game for social or whatever he got going on is like AD tweaking his ankle. So we even
No, it ain't like that, man. KD ain't missing no games just to go blow some smoke in the arena next week.
Yeah, he got a sage, boy.
Come on, dog.
Why Kyrie can't sage?
Come on. Who does that, dog? Come on.
Nah, yo, we talked about it up here. That was a little excessive. I agree with he's a very excessive character. But once he's playing, you can't keep your eyes off him.
I agree.
Right. You know what I'm
top
saying?
five,
But
top five.
he's very, very excessive.
Top 5 players, all favorite players to watch all time for me.
Right. Very excessive. And some stuff we could go without, but he wouldn't be him if he don't sage after a win.
You're right. You're right about that.
Wow.
Yo, I'm gonna hit y'all, fellas.
All right, Dill.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro.
All right, Jay. We're not gonna
my
keep up too much more of your time. What we got? We just got the raffle giveaway.
The giveaway,
so.
bro. The giveaway.
Yeah.
Oh
Let's
my
get the
God, that would have been.
Let's
been
get
a
the raffle
nightmare. We
giveaway.
forgot about that. Yo, everybody, if you want to enter the giveaway, Shaq, let me know when you're ready because we're gonna use a code word.
All right. Got you. What's the
Keyword.
keyword?
J Will in the chat if you want to enter the giveaway. It is a Jason Williams trading card, right? Physical trading card. Nice.
So what do they have to type?
How about can I throw in a signed pair of old sneakers of mine?
Oh, of course.
Bro.
Of course. Now I gotta enter.
But y'all can put a twist on it, like who gets those, what color or whatever.
Ooh, okay. All right, hold on. Okay. Woo.
Can I enter?
Yeah, you can enter.
Hey,
Bro,
Jay, what's the code word? Jay Will? JAY?
JWILL.
Okay.
J Will. Everyone's putting JAY space Will. That's all right. They'll redo it. JWILL.
They're going nuts.
They're going
Jay
nuts,
Will,
man.
but you can.
Shoot.
We would
So
be.
the stipulations with that though, Jay, is that you just have to give me the shoes, and then I'll find someone to give them to. So
It's gonna get pushed to the back burner.
yeah.
That means you pick the winner, bro.
Yeah, and I'm picking myself. So
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yes, type JWILL. I see that's what everybody's typing, so we'll go with that. We'll give you guys a couple moments to fix it. Jay, you literally, I'm on here with 3 J's. This is amazing. As if my life is not already complicated enough. Yeah, 3 J's. I only like one of you guys, but it's cool.
Dang, son.
that's all right.
Nah,
I don't
man.
like myself either, so I only like one of these guys too.
Jay,
Man,
thank
Jay
you.
Will, bro.
Yeah, thank you
Man,
for
I was
tapping
gonna
in.
say the same thing.
This has been memorable, for sure.
You crushed it. In the back and forth with Dell is what we.
You sent him packing. You sent him packing. You sent him
Love
packing.
it.
I didn't have to say a word.
That's all from the heart, bro.
This is
All
the
from
first
heart.
time Dale's ever left the show this early, and I feel like it was for other reasons, but it is what it is.
He made an excuse that it was.
Yeah,
his
he's like,
kid's fault.
woo. Yeah.
I gotta go. The block is hot.
Y'all tell Phil I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Oh no!
No, he loves it.
If one thing you'll learn about us is we don't apologize to each other. Everyone gets roasted, and it is what it is.
I think that's part of the problem. That's part of the problem with this world today, man. Everybody's too sensitive, man. Just tell it what it is, man, and go on about your business, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Just get roasted one time, you know?
Yeah, I mean, who has never been roasted? Seriously.
Exactly.
Yo, Jay,
I
we about to get this first roll. This is for the player's card, for the signature. Right now, boom, the signature signed card by Jay Will Apostolidopoulos.
Yo.
One of the regulars.
Regulars.
A post. He's a subscriber, man. Thank you. Thank you for what has it been since January 31st? He's been on the channel. That's what's up, bro. Congratulations. So Jay Will. So you said you got a signed pair of sneakers, correct?
I got a signed pair of sneakers. Yeah.
Okay. And what size they coming in at?
13.
Got you. That is my size. So this is crazy. That's
Okay,
my
hold on.
exact
I can wear
size.
a 13 too. Hold on.
Jay, how do you want to do this? Do you want to move this to IG or you want to keep it here?
Yo,
Tell me, man. Whatever y'all want to do.
we should do this one on IG. I mean, it is kind of dope too.
It's tempting.
It's very tempting.
It's tempting.
It's a
I mean,
tough
they
one.
got the players card, man. I can post it to my page. We can post it to the players choice page, and we can just do it like that.
Whatever y'all want, man. If you want whatever you need, man, just let me know.
Yeah, or Jordan, we can just pop it now because the chat seems to want it now, and they're here.
Of course they want it now. Of
How
course.
about what about giving one shoe away to now and one later? Or you won't want to do that? You want to give it a pair away?
I mean, they're not gonna wear them together. I mean, Jordan, what you thinking, Jordan? You're the man with this type of stuff. Come on, give us an answer.
Bro, if I want to throw it up on IG.
Okay,
we're gonna throw it up on IG.
All right, we're gonna move it to IG chat. So just stay tuned to Player's Choice, man, and we will get some we'll get what is it? We'll get some details on that, some final details, and we'll fill you guys in on the page on how we're gonna do it. But again, Jay Will, thanks for being the guy that you are, man. Like, this is totally amazing. This is more than what I could ask for, man. So I want to thank you for tapping in, man. And hopefully by you tapping in, other players won't be scared to come over here and just speak their opinion, man. It's just your opinion. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, man.
And just as thankful as you guys are to have me, I'm thankful for you guys letting me join, bro. Seriously. I mean that. I ain't just saying that. I do mean that, bro.
No, it was a blast. And if you get some followers from TikTok, just know you might go crazy on TikTok this week. I don't know. I can't promise anything. I don't know.
Well, I can promise you that I won't, because I ain't on TikTok. I'm trying to get my 12-year-old daughter off that junk. So I'll get all the followers, dog.
Gotcha. She can be like, Dad, I seen you on TikTok. Yeah, I'm currently TikTok famous. I think I'm at like 50K views in one day, just because I said LeBron was better than MJ. But I had a good argument, Jay. Well, I'm gonna send you that too, because I had a very good argument.
Well, I'm already on that. I'm on that side of the fence. That's a true statement. Whatever you put out there is true.
That's a fact. All right, Jordan, you got the raid going?
Yeah, we're gonna raid someone in the music category here. Raid. Boom, copy, paste.
We're good.
Start. All right.
Chat, you are welcome. You know, you had the white chocolate come in and tap in. Also join IG to win another pair of his kicks, size 13, signed and autographed. Boom. We want to thank everybody. We want to thank Slamdunk, of course, for always supporting us. Jordan, you got anything?
Bro, this is gonna make like the rest of my year, bro. This is so fun. This is so cool. And the fact that you came in and just absolutely demolished that was a highlight. Was all I wanted to see. So thank you so much, bro. Thank you.
Man,
so much.
like I said, man, thank you guys, bro. And anytime you need me or anything I can do to help y'all show out, bro, I'm here.
Well, like chat said, you could replace me, and they would probably like it and tune in way more often. So.
No. I wouldn't look as good in that shirt as you do, dog. Hell yeah.
And Jay Will.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you while he's doing that dance and stuff. Can you come on to the OTH podcast to talk about business? I'm gonna put it out there. We got a podcast too, man.
Well, I mean, I can come on there, but I'm not a very big time businessman now. I can.
You're a winner, Jay Will. You're a winner, Jay Will. You're a winner.
You're making the moves. You are OTH. Only the hungry. That's you, bro.
Yeah. Well, sure. Let's set it up.
Hey, there you go. Chat. Also, chat's bouncing in 4 seconds. 3, 2, chat. We'll see you next week.
Peace out, chat.
Peace.
All right, Jay Will again, of course.
Phenomenal pass to Weber. And is back to himself.
What a move by Jason Williams.